Hey folks, Amit here from CardboardCulture. So while Kent and I are not doing interviews with our guests, we're obviously breaking packs and breaking wax and opening up boxes of product, sometimes in physical form, but sometimes on the Upper Deck ePack platform. So I mentioned the Upper Deck ePack platform a few times, and I've showed you all a few box breaks and pack breaks, but I really haven't shown you what the ePack platform is about. So I'm going to do a quick video here, just kind of introducing you to the actual site itself, which is at www.upperdeckepack.com. And I'll take you to that link and I'll show you what the site is all about. And maybe you guys will try a few packs on your own. So please make sure you like and subscribe to our videos and our content on our channel. It helps us learn and grow to give you better content, and also helps with the YouTube algorithm. And of course, we want to grow our content. So our goal is to grow our subscribers by double next year. So we're currently at 258. Let's see if we can double it. Anyway, enough of that about that. Enough about the anything else I'm talking about right now. Let's get to what we really want to talk about is the Upper Deck ePack platform. So let me share screen and I'll show you what it's all about. So as I mentioned before, you can get here via www.upperdeckepack.com. And what this platform does, it allows you to buy hobby products in digital format that are a mirror of its physical format. What does that mean? So what Upper Deck does is they actually have a number of physical products that actually mail out to the local hobby shop, the LCSs and what have you, but they save some for just the ePack release. We don't know what the numbers are in terms of what are the differences and what are actually in store versus on the ePack site itself. Let's assume it's half and half. So if they make $100 of product, half will go to ComC and get scanned for the ePack release on here, and the other ones will go to the store in terms of actual boxes you can break. So let's get into it. So what can you do here? So if you go to the shop section of the site, you can actually see and browse, just like you would as a storefront, different products. So they have all different kinds of sports here. So we'll go through a lot of them. So as a user who's logged in, you can get a free daily ePack. You can pick any number of one of these packs as a free ePack to break. Now, one thing I wanted to note is for any of the products, for example, like golf, any products like this, while there is a separation of what products go to the hobby shops and what have you and what are reserved for ePack, the ePack release is usually a lot later than the actual physical release to allow the hobby shops and the stores to actually sell the products. Unfortunately, there'll be a bit of competition, unfortunate competition here with the ePack site had the same products as a store. And why would people want to go to LCS to buy the product? They want to go here. Or vice versa. Some people just don't want to use this and go to LCS anyways. So usually, I don't know what the exact time frame is, but I'm thinking probably between this 2 months time frame is the time difference between the actual physical release of the product versus when it's released on ePack. So golf, I'm pretty sure, came out 2 months before it was released here. I could be wrong, but let's just go with that for now. So there are different packs you can buy. You can buy AHL product. There's a product called Snapshots. I'll save that for another time, but that's basically an autograph print. You can get like LeBron and all kinds of cool things here. But if you notice the price tag, it's not cheap. And then there's golf. Golf is awesome. I bought a few packs a while ago. Too expensive for my blood. I don't know why I bought the packs, and I can't say I regret them because I had fun. They have 007s, they have James Bond, so you can actually buy like non-sport. They have Upper Deck Superstars, X-Men Marvel, Metal Universe, which is kind of similar to the hockey one that we just reviewed in a couple of videos earlier. There's the Overwatch League, which is kind of like a esports gaming league. And there's Hockey Pack, Upper Deck Extended. You can buy Aliens. Here's another one of my favorites is Marvel Ages. You can buy that as well. And you can see you can buy it by the pack, the box, or the case. I do not know if there's any advantages to buying it by case. Like I know some companies like Rittenhouse will, if you buy, X amount of cases, you'll get a box topper special or something. I don't think Upper Deck does that, but they can correct me if they feel inclined to do so. For us Canadian folks, there's a CFL. I don't watch CFL, but I'm glad there's some Canadian content on here. There's Marvel Runaways, Disney's Mickey Mouse. There's a lot of stuff like here. Now, I'm going to zero in on the packs I already just did, but let's kind of give you another thing you can do here. So let's go to a product I like a lot. So let's go this one here. Excuse me. You can actually see more info on it. So let's click on it. What does more info give you? So you'll see it actually gives you a close-up of the pack. You'll see the pack price, the box price, the case price, just a quantity selector. You can add as many as you want. You can add it to the cart, same as any other e-com platform. Add to the cart, or you can buy it right now. I'm not going to buy anything on the site right now. I'm just taking you through the ePack platform. But the buy now feature, you can either use PayPal, pay with your credit card, and whatnot. So it tells you stuff like what are the odds. So pack got at least one base set high series card per pack on average. Box, find two grandiose parallels on box per average. Case, look for rare platinum portraits cards. Those are super cool, by the way. Um, I don't have a copy here from the old school versions, but I'll show you. If I ever get one, I'll show you. So the one neat thing is it'll tell you the description of the product, right? So there's a description. It tells you the odds. So you go into what are the odds, right? There also is the NPN, which is no purchase necessary to win an insert card. You can actually just physically send an NPN request to Upper Deck with your name, your email, and complete mailing address. You can actually get an insert or a prize card without actually ever having to buy a pack. There is a legal reason for this. I believe it's to promote fairness. So, you don't have to buy something to get something. I do not know of anyone in my circle of friends or people I know have ever actually done this. So I might actually do this just to see what happens. So let's see what happens. Next up is the exclusives. So this is the exclusives to ePack. So for those of you who are people who break on ePack, there's a bit of an incentive, right? So maybe this replaces the kind of the box stopper thought that I had earlier, but you can actually get exclusives that are only found on ePack, meaning the people who break the physical products in the store can't get these parallels. You can only do it on the ePack platform. So what are these exclusives? So I'll tell you an example for X-Men Marvel. Collect and combine 10 copies of any individual 2020 Marvel X-Men Metal Universe digital base set or base set high series card on Upper Deck ePack platform. Receive an ePack exclusive blue parallel of that card with the ability to have a physical card mailed to you. Collect and combine 10 copies of any individual 2020 Marvel X-Men Metal Universe blue parallel, that's a mouthful, or blue parallel high series on an Upper Deck ePack to receive an ePack exclusive black parallel of that card with the ability to have physical card mailed to you. Be sure to check the achievements page for info regarding additional achievements and awards for this product. So there you go. It tells you what you can actually get specific to the ePack platform, but you can't get in the LCSs when you're busting the products. Now, these cards are actually pretty cool. And I do actually like these as well. The one thing that's not mentioned here, and I'll probably get into it, there's some achievement cards. Sorry, I should correct myself. So exclusives are basically like an achievement for getting for participating on the ePack platform. Give you some incentive for why you should not throw away those base cards. You can use them and stack them. But it gets more complicated than that. So I'm hoping that I can actually show you. So before I go there, I just want to show you. So one of the pros of this site is you can actually you have to wait. The cons is you have to wait 2 months or whatever may have time delay before the physical release to the ePack release. Whatever, time goes fast, so you won't miss it. There are achievements or special exclusives for people who only do the ePack Parallels platform by breaking product. You can only get them on the ePack platform. That's another plus. Now the other pro on here is pricing. So the one thing us collectors have to put up with and deal with, and I don't like it and I hate it. And because I'm not a special customer, sometimes I don't get the product. So some of the local hobby shops have to take care of their big guys, right? The guys that spend the big money and make sure that they get the product when they need to get it. The other problem we have is, some of the products are. I'm not going to get into too much controversy here because the part of this channel is not for controversy, but there is the well-known game of the distributors will grab the product, they'll release it at price X. 2 weeks later, it's price X plus Y. A month later, it's X plus Y plus Z. So you can see where I'm going with this. You can take I'll use a pack example. So you have one pack worth $1. You want to reorder that pack in a month from now, it's now $2. You want to reorder that pack in 6 months from now, it's now $10. So it's a bit frustrating as a buyer to have to put up with that. On the ePack platform, this price never changes, ever. So it's just good for the collector. Consistency is good. The drawback is if you're a Canadian, it's US price. So you got to deal with the exchange and whatnot and what have you. But you know what? I almost think it'd be better for the exchange game versus dealing with the whole jack up the price model that seems to affect a lot of people, especially over the pandemic and the boom. So we'll see. All prices are listed in US dollars. So that's one way to buy products on here. I'm going to show you what else can I show you here. I can show you how to open my packs. I've done that already. So I've shown you how to open up packs using the other pack breaks I've done. So I won't go here. But there are different filters in here. I'll explain these a little bit quickly. You can go into your own collection, and I did that on another video, but you can go into your own collection and you can see all your cards. There's some cards you can lock, meaning this platform is built for trading. So the other pro with the ePack platform is you can actually trade with people. When you trade with people, they can actually see all your inventory. But there are cases where you can lock a card and no one else can see that card. So if you have a card that, for example, you hit an Upperdeck Skybox Spectrum Parallel may have you, you can lock that card so no one ever sees it, so no one ever bothers you to get that card from you. There's a wish list. This is all the stuff that you want to get. So you can tell everyone, and you go look at a checklist and say, I want these cards, and put a heart next to it. That lets you, let everyone know in the world, if you're looking for a trade, this guy's looking for that card. The other nice thing is product checklist. So you can go here, get the checklist, or you can go to Cardboard Connection and get the checklist that way. I mentioned that there is an agreement with CompC. So as I mentioned before, the CompC or Check Out My Cards has an agreement with Upper Deck. They get all the product, they scan it, they get it ready for this platform. And once you break the packs on this platform, and if they qualify, not every card can be transferred, right? Remember, some cards are digital only, which means you can't transfer it to the platform. And the reason for that is you need to create parallels from these achievements. I'll get into that later. But I just want to tell you, you have transferable items. You can actually click on this. It'll go into your inventory and say what you can actually send over to CompC. Why would you send it to CompC? Most people use a CompC as a dumping ground. They've done all their box breaks. They've got all the cards they want. Now they can send it over to CompC and sell it to whoever they sell it to. Do whatever they want with it. They probably can't trade them. They're probably sick of it. They want to clean their inventory and make it clean for the next pack break. There's a whole bunch of reasons why people transfer stuff. There's my packs. So you can buy packs and just leave it if you have the patience and the wherewithal. Let's go back to patience. You can buy packs and let it sit there. I suck at it. I have to open it right away. That's why it killed me that I had to save one of my pack breaks for 4 or 5 days or whatever time frame. But I wanted to make a video for you all to enjoy. Anyways, I'm going to keep going. Achievements. So I'll go to achievements last because this actually is a page that takes forever to load. The one thing about this platform as a drawback or a con, I should say, it is super slow and chuggy. Sometimes when a lot of people are on it, it just chugs and chugs and chugs, and it's frustrating. And I'm lucky I'm doing other things. Like I'm checking out CompC or I'm looking at eBay. Sometimes I have to leave the window open and come back to it. It reminds me of the old days when you used to boot up your old Windows machine and have to wait 20 minutes for it actually to boot up and use. So that's something they got to do about that. If they want this to get even more and more popular, they got to fix the chugginess of the system. It's pretty terrible. Badges. So you'll learn about badges in the news. You'll get badges for. I haven't done many badges, to be quite honest with you. I keep my own badge, the Leaf logo here. But I don't really do much in the badges. But you can get different badges for doing different things. I think if you get a complete purple set of the free pack, so you open up a free pack, there's a purple card, a purple variant in there. If you get all of them, you might get whatever may have you. Every now and then there's quest challenges. I don't really go too far in here. And then Pack Wars is exactly what it is. They have special packs just for Pack Wars. So another thing is, so I showed you the menu item. There's the shop. This is simple. It's the visual. I showed you the visual already for this, but you can actually go in and click direct into the various esports or Marvel or whatever may have you. They do have weekly game dated moments cards that are only available for the week. And they have, I think, Upperdeckepack Superstars is also a weekly offering. You can browse by genre. You can see the transfer history. Go to my account. Order history. If you're someone like me, don't go here because it shows you all the money you spent on ePack, and you don't want to see this. So just don't go here. So I'll show you a couple more before I end it, and I won't end it until I show you the achievements. I'll do trading in another video because I don't want to spend too long on one video of everything. I'm trying to create a bunch of short videos. I'll save the trading for another time. So let's go to the trading. So you can see a little notification here, start 0 trades received. You can start a new trade, show all trades. You can go to the marketplace. This is what I was talking about earlier. If you want to look at a card, and I'll go into more detail on this later in another video because I don't want to go too far here. You can go into a marketplace, check out the cards you want to trade for. Similar to old Beckett marketplace, where it's like searching for inventory. You can rate trades. There is a drawback on here that this is supposed to be for fun, but some people get real sensitive on trades. So, you kind of have to really get to know people and really network and become friendly, because if they don't know you and they don't like a trade, sometimes they'll give you a really bad rating, which is unfortunate. Locked items, that's something I told you before. If you don't want people to see certain cards that are for your PC, you lock them. Friends, this is key. So one thing on ePack is you have to make friends if you want to make trades, and it's no different than like real life. You got to make sure you know people to do trades and whatnot. You can see trades by status. There's various statuses here. It's fairly straightforward stuff. I'm going to go into Connect. Connect is just, you can go into a chat room that's only for sports or only for entertainment. So if you're going into this, and I'll show you this in a second, it may load. If it does, I'll show you really quickly what it looks like. But you can see all the latest news, and there's frequently asked questions, and contact us. There's the message center. There's leaderboards or certain, like, for example, pack words. You'll see who the leaderboard is. There's a block list. Sometimes there's some not so nice people. You can block them. And your friends list is key. So let me just show you what the chat looks like. So you'll see the chat just like this. So there's 2 channels within Sports Forum. You go chat or trade. And you can just put stuff like here, like Adam's looking for wish list stuff, Virus Man. What I might do is actually block out some of the users. So I want to make sure they're okay with this piece, or cut it out of the video. But want to make sure I respect people's privacy. So I'll cut that one later. But you can look at stuff in here and type in messages. The other thing I wanted to show you is the achievements. So I've tried many times to show you the achievements. I hope to dear God it'll work this time. So wish me luck. This is where I just talk, and hopefully this loads. And if it doesn't load, I'm probably just going to have to cut it from the video, and I'll add in a screenshot if I can figure out how to do that in the Adobe Premiere. I'll add a video and try and get it in that way. Long story short, it loaded. So let's go to, we were talking about Skybox Metal Universe. Let's load that up. Or we just stay here. So you'll see here an example. I have my achievements in progress. I'm not hard chaser of achievements, but you can see stuff like retro printing plates, 1 random received. Tells you the first 200 collectors to redeem a complete Spectrum parallel set of 200 cards will get a plate. You see there's none left. So how popular these are. These are so popular that people, like, there's none left. You can't find any. There's Skybox Premium printing plates, base printing plates. Again, none are available. You can see how popular in the available column. There's 1 left of the NHL Winter Classic achievement. So you redeem a base set of cards of Blues and Wild, you get a classic achievement avatar. There's only 1 left. Chances are high it's going to go quick. Stuff on ePack, when it's popular, goes quick. Canvas Highlights is a 3-card set. Redeem a complete UD Series 1, UD Canvas, and UD Series 2 Canvas set. You'll need, I have 30 of the 270 cards. You get a 3-card set. I just realized something. I have 4 of the 6 cards for this Winter Classics achievement, but I'm just not gonna hustle for this one. I'm just not that interested in it right now. Anyway, so that is Upper Deck ePack in a nutshell. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Um, Please ask me questions. I'm on this quite a bit. I am not an expert in this, but I like using the platform. I can always get you answers, what may have you. And I'll hope to see you soon. So I hope you enjoyed this. Cheers, folks.